It's a busy election day today here in Uganda, the 27th of July 2018. You are watching New Vision TV News around Uganda. I am Royce Nasaj, and here we look at stories making headlines across the country. Now from Bugiri district, residents of Bugiri Municipal Council have started flooding polling stations as they elect their Member of Parliament, Mayor and councillors. The Chairman Electoral Commission, Justice Simon Byabakama, says a total of 16,222 voters are expected to cast their ballot across the 28 polling stations within Bugiri Municipal Council. Voting is expected to end by 4 p.m. at all polling stations across the municipality. The Isibos has urged locals to exercise zero tolerance against violence in order to ensure a free and fair election. The battle to represent Bugiri in the August House is amongst Jema's Asman Basalira, NRM's John Francis Okecha, and FDC's Eunice Namatende. Still speaking elections from Ibanda district, voting is underway in Ibanda municipality as they elect for their Member of Parliament, Mayor and other seats. The Deputy Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Hajat Aisha Lubega, has noted that a total number of 55,685 registered voters were approved to participate in the election in the division of Kagongo, Bufunda and Bisheshe. She is leading the Electoral Commission team overseeing the voting in Ibanda municipality. She revealed that the polling materials were dispersed across polling stations. These include 99 ballot boxes, 309 transparent ballot boxes, 309 Bensons and 99 condoning tapes. Ibanda municipality has 99 polling stations according to Tolbert Musingus, the Ibanda district registrar. There are 4 candidates contesting on the MP seat, who are Tarsis Rabrindore of the ruling National Resistance Movement Party, Robert Kiromba, an independent, being represented by a radio sign, the Forum for Democratic Change candidate Alex Biarhanga, and Agapa Peter of the NRM leaning independent. Now let us close off with another election taking place in Sheema district. Now Science and Technology Minister Dr. Eliodet Mwestia has been MP for Sheema North in Sheema district. However, with the creation of Sheema municipality, he said most of his voters were in the municipality and he is vying for the parliamentary seat. However, he has faced stiff competition from FDC's Virginia Mujenyi and the former MOB's lecturer Mosheke Katsime. Voting is also underway. It seems to be a busy season for Ugandans, and let us see what is making headlines in the New Vision today. We see final verdict, no age limit. This happened the whole day yesterday in Mbale, and we have the details on page 4 and page 6. MP's 7 years term was rejected, and then restoration of term limits was not valid, and then UPDF's raid on Parliament on the 27th of September 2017. A court says it was legal. We have the stories here in detail and much more of what happened yesterday during the age limit ruling in Mbale by the Constitutional Court. More stories in the New Vision. We have a student killed in school fight, and then 400 Muslim land titles recovered. In the beat, we have Yvonne Shaka Shaka. She calls herself Yvonne Shaka Squared. She speaks on music and love. Those are some of the stories you should read when you buy your copy of the New Vision. Now more stories. Museveni attends BRICS Summit. Education, employment, pushing Ugandans to urban centers. And then India's Modi donates 18 billion shillings to fight cancer. We could say India's premier was a blessing to Uganda, because there is a lot that we've been seeing here. Okay, more stories that you should read when you buy your copy of the New Vision. We have Kabafunzachi destroyed evidence, says a witness. And then let's go to some of the pullouts that come out every Friday. We have the Harvest and Beauty pullout, which says agriculture key to millions. Isaac Kaihura believes farmers should not leave work to employees. What an inspiration there. Okay, technology key for small-hold farmers. Yeah, still talking the Netherlands trip that happened early this year. We have something that you should know, those who want to improve their farming skills. Then, okay, Kaihura story is right here, very beautiful piece. And then coffee efforts to boost yields in offing, interesting. Okay, let's go to the beats where we have my mother never wanted me to be a singer. Who says that? The one and only, the South African singer Yvonne Shaka Shaka. She was in Uganda last week, and we have the story here for you. It was actually an interview between her and our own reporter Stephen Odeke. So get the story here on Shaka Shaka and why her mother didn't want her to sing. Some of the things, let's go to the sports docket and see what's happening there. We see it is not fair. Who says that, and why is it not fair? We have a story right here on the front page. Then we see KCCA ready for what? The story is right here in the New Vision. Then she cranes in England path. The girls are making us proud. We have the story in detail here, but there are also more stories you could read that I've not mentioned in your copy of the New Vision. And remember, New Vision is just 2,000 shillings, and we are proudly the leading daily. I am Ruthina Seje, and you are watching New Vision TV news around Uganda. Let's continue with more stories, and let's go to Mbale, where the Constitutional Court yesterday, by majority judgment, upheld the amendment to the Constitution that scrapped the presidential age limit from the Constitution. However, the justices of the Constitutional Court in chorus declared null and void the amendment extending the 5 to 7 years the term of the Member of Parliament and other elected political leaders. The court further declared null and void the amendment of the Constitution restoring the presidential two-term limit. However, Justice Kenneth Kakuru deferred and sought to expand the entire Constitutional Amendment Act of 2017. More details of the story are in today's copy of the New Vision. Finally, from Lira district, now hundreds of mourners on Thursday thronged Uganda Martyrs Cathedral Ordinations ground in Lira to send off the former Lira Bishop Joseph Oyanga. Bishop Oyanga passed on last Sunday at St. Anthony Hospital in Tororo district, where he had been receiving treatment. The funeral mass was led by the chairperson Uganda Episcopal Conference, also the Bishop of Gulu Archdiocese John Baptist Odama. The Northern Uganda Regional National Resistance Movement Vice Chairman Sam Engola conveyed President Museveni's condolences. The president contributed a condolence of 10 million shillings to Lira Diocese to cater for the burial expenses. Among the bishops who sent off Oyanga were the Kampala Archdiocese Bishop Dr. Cyprian Chizitoranga, Bishop Sabino Ochan Odoki of Orua, Bishop Felipe of Kochido, Bishop Linus Santos Wanok, Bishop Danian of Moreto District, and Bishop Wamike of Jinja Diocese. May his soul rest in eternal peace. That's all we had for you from me, Ruthina Seje, and the New Vision TV team. But remember to get more stories and other programs on New Vision TV by visiting our website www.newvision.co.ug/video. I am Ruthina Seje.